'72 channel. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I'm here driving across Pennsylvania, heading to Ohio to meet up with what the Hales, Jeremy and George. So I'm not sure if anybody's even up yet. I think this is the earliest I've ever gotten up. Hey Dave, how you doing, buddy? I think this is the earliest I've gotten up, and this is the first time I've actually hooked up to try to do this live while I'm driving in the car. But I tell you what, it's kind of boring when you're in the car by yourself. So I was listening to a little bit, and I have the attachment hooked up to, the windshield and stuff like that. Yeah, it is early. Dave, where do you live at? I had gone to bed around 10:30 last night. Oh, Georgia. I had gone to bed at 10:30 last night. Woke up at 12:30, went to look at my Facebook, and I saw that Kimberly was live. And man, once you get sucked, it's like watching Netflix. Once you get sucked into watching it, it's hard to turn away. So I kept on trying to, but I kept on. So I didn't get to sleep probably till after 3 o'clock again, and then it was. She went live last night late. I mean, it was like 1 o'clock our time. So that was 11 o'clock her time in Colorado, and that was 2 hours. So I mean, she's 2 hours behind, and she went for 2 hours. So that was 3 o'clock my time, and then somebody was messaging me on Facebook and this and that. So I went to sleep around 3:30 and got up at like quarter. So I had about an hour and a half of sleep there. So I had about 3.5 hours of sleep and driving roughly about 7 hours. So. Like I said, I've never gone this early. I mean, even when we do Scott's show, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 10. Yeah, but I might go live later on. I'm not sure if we get a couple people in here. We're just trying to pass the time. It is a beautiful day. They said in Pennsylvania the next couple days is supposed to get really, really hot. Maybe one of the hottest that it's been, in a year and stuff like that. So I was actually surprised when Kimberly went live last night. She had about 31 people watching her that late. But I mean, of course, where she lives at 11 o'clock, there are people still up. It's just us people on, I guess, East Coast time that, it's late. So, I mean, you got to figure right now if it's 7:30, 5:30 in Colorado, it's 4:30 in California. So, I mean, that's late. So, I mean, that's early. That's early right now. I got my times all mixed up because of the. So I'm excited. We're going. Like I said, we're going to. We're going. It's just me. My wife had to get up early this morning and go to her job and stuff like that. But this will be a long day because again, we're going to go meet up with Jeremy and George, and we're going for lunch, and then we're going to go to a storage auction. There was actually today in my area 43 storage auctions units for sale, but you go between 3 places. Now, I mean, I last time they had half of them were paid off that day, or probably have some legal issue that they couldn't sell them, but they still probably had about 15 or 18 up for auction 2 months ago when I had went. That's where I had bought that unit with the 2 mannequin heads. So, I'm looking to buy more storage units just because of the variety of stuff that's in there. I see another person came in the room. I am on the road heading west in Pennsylvania into Ohio. So I'm not sure who came into the room. If you can say hello, I can see on the screen. I am in the car. I am testing, now that I have 1,000 subscribers. I lost one, went right back out. What the heck? Resale King. Hello. How are you? I'm on the road actually heading out to Ohio. I'm crossing Pennsylvania right now. 80. So I heard a buzz. I'm not sure what the hell that was. But this is the first time I'm testing the phone for the internet connection in the car. The travel and stuff like that. So it'll be a busy day. I'll be going to that storage unit auction, so that's close to a 7-hour drive. Plus, it's going to be 7-hour drive back. I'm not sure. I may, depending upon how I feel tonight, I may just get a room and stay in Ohio or Western Pennsylvania tonight, and then maybe I'll go live tonight a little bit. And I'm heading to Akron, Alaska. Duh. My mind, don't mind me, Andy. I've only had about 3.5 hours of sleep, and it wasn't in a row. Akron, Ohio, Alaska. Yeah, that'd be. If I was heading to Alaska, we'd be on here for a long time. It'd be like, it'd be like 10-day drive there. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand. Yeah, so that's where I'm heading, storage unit. And I got up yesterday morning early. I didn't have a lot of sleep to do the Bearded Picker show, and he didn't do it. He's on his way to Vegas for eBay Open. And so I went back to bed at 7:45. I wasn't feeling too good. I think I had an ear infection, and it was hurting down to my jaw. So I took some ibuprofen, and probably, and it took about an hour to kick in. But then I'll be honest, I went back to bed. All right. I don't know if anyone's still here. It said I had lost, but now I guess I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know how that's going to replay as far as on the replay. Again, this is the first time doing this from the car, and yeah, the connection was lost. There's a lot of shaking going on too right now, so I don't really like that. Never mind, you're back. Yeah, I'm trying to. Again, this is. I don't know how. Is it looking? Is it really shaking too? It's like I see it kind of shaking. You're here, yeah. I see it kind of shaking, but I kind of put my finger. But I got to keep my eye on the road. There is a jiggle, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I don't know what to kind of do with that as far as. Yeah, I know. So I said, let me try it out. Rough road, I guess. No, not really. It's actually pretty smooth, but I just think maybe there's a little bit more calmer. I'm going about 73 miles an hour, so it's not as jiggly there. That I see people do this all the time, but I think they film it and then they just upload it later. As far as that, not having the time to kind of do that tonight with driving, I said, the hell with it. I'll just kind of go live and just talk and see how we're going. Plus, then tomorrow we do our Thursday night live show. No, I'm on 80. I was on 81 earlier, so I'm on 80 West. Probably about 3 hours and 10 minutes away from where I'm supposed to go. So not quite sure. I haven't seen a sign. I did get off the rest stop number 34 and threw some garbage away. And, I didn't have Coke Zero, so I didn't get that. So I have a little bit. But anyways, that's the only bad thing about driving all these places. It gets a little boring. I wonder if I just steady this a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to fix a little bit of the shakiness. Makes it look like I have some sort of something going on. Okay. Oh, and I just realized that if you touch the left of the screen, the chat comes up again. That what happens is when the chat comes up, you miss it. But if you bump the screen on the left, the chat comes right back up there. So I know it's early. I'm just testing this while I'm driving. I see there's 5 people in here now, which is low. I mean, that's why I'll be honest, I'm not usually a morning person. That's what I'll tell you, if I'm going to drive a little bit more, I'm probably going to put this. Years ago, I used to have Sirius satellite radio, and I enjoyed that because I really do enjoy the talk radio. So I'm thinking about eventually, if I'm going to get out a little bit more on the road for these types of trips, because next month I'm going to Nashville. Me and Glenn Swamp Picker are sharing a place down there that I really would like to have the Sirius satellite in the car, just because it makes the time go a lot faster. The radio stations, they kind of go in and out as you go across, that you don't really know. What are you doing down in Nashville? There's a group of us YouTubers and resellers going to do a meetup on August the 23rd and the 24th. I think they have flea markets and stuff down there too. Steve, I'm not sure which Steve you're talking about. Could you clarify that? Steve Alcorn. You mean in Ohio or Nashville? Yeah, Steve Alcorn. He's going to be down in Nashville. He's coming along. Bearded Picker, I think's coming. Sue's coming. So yeah, there's going to be a bunch of us meeting up down there. Steve's driving in from Ohio. I'm not going to be able to see Steve in Ohio today, just because, I'll be honest, I don't know where he lives. I could reach out to him, but the problem is I got to get... I went to one with Lonnie and John. I was invited out, but I don't think I can make it. Oh, okay. It's just always good to network and meet up with different people and stuff like that. You learn a lot. So I was saying tomorrow also I have our Thursday show, and I'm the host this week. We rotate between Kimberly, Borderline Hoarderish, and Destiny, Shamrock Pixie, and we have Valerie, aka Springs. She done reselling side gig to make money and catch up on her bills, and she'd never heard of some of these. So I had sent her a link to do Instacart, and she started doing Instacart, and that's what she's been doing. I think she's been doing like Uber Eats, but anyway, she's going to come on tomorrow night and kind of talk about that. We're going to talk about other ways to make money doing side gigs. So that's going to be the topic tomorrow, Thursday at 9 o'clock. Hey, Chris, I'm on the road. I'm actually heading out to your state. And hey, Joshua, what are you doing up so early? That's my son. I can't believe you're up at 7:45. You don't go to school until 2 o'clock. Hey, Joshua, while I got you here on the, I don't have to call you now. Do me a favor. There's a check on the refrigerator. Go to the bank before you go to school today, and put it in my account, because I paid the internet cable bill, and they'll be taking it out today, and I missed the bank. So take that check there. I endorsed it on the back, and the account number's on there, the 7266 account. And just deposit that in the bank before you go. This way, there's no issues. All right? I can't believe you're up so early. Mom said you didn't go to bed early last night. But, hey, Chris, you're in Ohio. I'm actually on my way there. I'm going to Akron or whatever. Or maybe it's Akron. I don't know. I can't say it right. If I probably looked at it, I just have it in my head where I'm going, meeting up. You were up at 6:45. You see, you missed your dad already. If anyone doesn't know, Big Red is my son, Joshua. He just graduated high school, and he's in a program to do CNC manufacturing with Johnson College in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And he's going to be working with a program with General Dynamics, where he goes for like 3 or 4 months worth of training, and then General Dynamics hires him and takes over the training. So it's real good, because he doesn't have to get a lot of debt, and he got some scholarship money when he was at his robotics out there in Detroit, and we had a party for him. Dunder Mifflin, yep, Scranton, Pennsylvania. He got some money from his graduation party, so that'll help him, pay for towards his college and stuff like that. So, Liquidation OH, Chris, I don't know if you're at work, and a lot of times you're listening in. I see 7 people in here. This is way early, even for me. I said, what the hell? I might as well try it out on the road. Hey, Pac-Man, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. How you doing? You must have been busy, because I don't think I've seen you even in the room at night on other people's chat. So I don't know how much shaking it is. A little vibrating. So I apologize. What I'm kind of doing is holding my hand a little bit to try to hold the bottom. Probably if I can tighten it a little bit, but I can't tighten it while I'm driving. So Oh, hey, John, how are you, buddy? Oh, no, that's not John. I'm sorry. You go in John and Jason Static's room. I forget your name, but I had saw the Alliance, and right away I thought John, because John has a couple aliases sometimes. So I I had a laugh though that Jason made that video last night with Cletus. Busting Pat Deez's chops. It's Rob. Okay, yeah. I see 6 or 7 people in here, but 1 thumbs up. So I guess I haven't earned those 5 lazy thumbs yet. So what time is the show tonight? Well, my show is not tonight. My show is tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and then I do the Saturday late show at 11 o'clock. Those are the 2 typical shows that I do, and then I do different videos. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird, when you don't see somebody for a while, and if you don't really know them on Instagram, and then you don't, it's like, where the hell did they go? So, yeah, you were up all night. Yeah, I know. I'll be honest. I tried to, I went to sleep at 10:30, and then, just curiosity, I looked at my damn iPad. Keyline Kisses, good morning. I looked at my damn iPad, and Kimberly Borderline Hoarder was up. And it's weird because she's not a late night person. She always says she has to get to bed by, and she turns into a pumpkin. So she's for sure still sleeping. So she did a weird late night. Now I'm doing a weird morning, but I'm just doing this to kind of screw around and pass some time and trying this out in the car. Thank you. Yeah, I have a 7-hour trip today, and I've already done about 3.5 hours already. So I'm still about 3.5 hours away. I'm excited. It's when you're doing this YouTube stuff, and are you on 80? Yep, I'm on 80. Yep, I'm heading to meet up Jeremy and George. What the Hales? We're going to have lunch, and then we're going to a auction at 2 o'clock, a storage unit, and they know the auctioneer, and he doesn't mind being filmed. Ruby says hi. I'm a little disappointed because I keep throwing money out to buy that bird, and Debbie doesn't want to sell me the bird, and then she wants to sell it for $1,000, and then she wants to charge shipping. Now what kind of bird is that you have to pay shipping? If that bird can't get here by itself, then I'm going to request a refund in the item description. So that's how it's going to be. But again, I'm just testing. I've done already 180 miles. I don't like this vibration here. I have to push up. Oh, it's she. Oh, I don't know how. You know the difference between a girl bird and a male bird? Okay. I got a couple, I don't know, Big Red still listening there. Oh, yeah, hey, Big Red, are you, my son, Josh, are you still, I went to try to do, on your account, you're doing well, just wanted to support you, my friend. Oh, thank you. Cutting out a bit. Hey, check your PayPal account. I tried to print a label last night for those sharpeners I got from Hunter's Gallery, and it wouldn't print. So check your security settings on your PayPal if you got a comment, because that's what it does once in a while. I couldn't print a label. So do me a favor, check that so that at least when I come back home for tomorrow, I can get those packages shipped out. And I sold a couple things. Hi Justin, bye Justin, have a good day. Hey, okay, yes, thanks for stopping. I'm on the road, just testing out what it's like to have the mobile on the road and the camera. The problem is I have it in a mount that's on the window here I got a while ago, but it's a little bit too much vibration. Probably if I slid the camera maybe a little bit more in the center, it would probably be better. But the problem is it's hard to do this stuff when you're driving. so I don't want to cause an accident. So I'm kind of having to, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Hold on. I don't like that vibration there that makes it look like I'm a nervous wreck. But then if you push up, don't pull over to fix it. Oh yeah, exactly. It's just playing around. Pat, just focus on the road. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. No, because they'll be on. My wife would. That's why my wife doesn't actually like me traveling like this, because she's always nervous that maybe I'm going to get in an accident or something like that. Florida Picker, good morning. How are you? Florida Picker, I'm not sure from what part of Florida you're from, but I am coming to the Orlando area December 28th, and I will be there till January the 4th to actually bring my son and my wife, and we're going to enjoy Disney World. We're staying in, yeah, Tampa, yep, exactly. I know that. Actually, WrestleMania is going to be there next year, and I'm staying in Davenport. I booked my stuff this past week. I'm hoping actually to meet. I had talked to Ryan and Allie, Rally Roots. I'm hoping when I'm down there that maybe a couple hours we can go to Goodwill and do something together. I don't like this angle of the damn camera too. Jeez, makes hope to meet you there. Yeah, they actually I think live in that like sort of in the Tampa area. This angle here, man, makes my jawline look like I'm like sort of like Herman Munster here. So I gotta change this. Oh God, PayPal is fine. Okay. Again, I tried to print that label. Oh, okay, yeah. I like them. I had made a video when I had 17 subscribers back in December, and when I really tried to make content in January, I had the first couple videos. I just played around. You didn't even see me on camera. I recorded a couple videos of me even with Zigna Poker, just to see how it was like to upload a video, because I was like, I didn't want to film and do all that and then be like, oh, I wasted my time doing that. So what I did is because I like to play Texas Hold'em, so I uploaded I think 2 or 3 Zigna Poker games and wanted to see how long it would take. So those really were my first 2 or 3 videos. But then when I started kind of like, okay, what am I going to do? You know, I didn't, years ago, like I've bought storage units in the past and done things. I just wanted to talk about eBay reselling, and never done Amazon until I met Scott, the bearded picker, in January. And I was like, what kind of videos am I going to do? People don't realize when you see these channels that do all these pranks and all these goofy things. They have like 20 employees that are editing, filming, and setting all this stuff up to do, because they're pulling in a lot of money. For me, what it turned out to be great is the social aspect of meeting different people, like all of you on here, and having the ability to talk, and like today, to go out and meet up with Jeremy and George, But that's where I was going. I'm going to hang out with Scott, John, and Steve in Vegas next week. Oh, okay. Have a good time. Scott's on the road there now. We were wondering where he was yesterday, and he said he had 1,300 or 1,400 miles. And we private message each other, and I could call him on the phone if I have to find out where he is. But sometimes when people are busy and on the road, you don't want to bother them. With their lives and stuff, and we're all, it is eBay. Yep, eBay open. And Harlan actually, I don't know, Harlan lives about a half an hour from the bearded picker, Scott. He's actually going to be on my show Saturday night with Eric, Nameless Picker, and Jason Banana Fines, and Craig Landshark Picker. But Harlan's going to come on because he does something different from selling. He does a lot of like live auctions, where I think he takes the stuff to an auction house in his area, and they sell the stuff and stuff like that. So he's going to come on and hang out with me, and then the next day, Harlan's coming on Saturday night, 11 o'clock on the Late Late Show that I do every Saturday. Those shows have been pretty successful. I actually should hit my required watch time this week. So I'm excited about that. Back in January, when I actually made a video, a top 10 reseller video I called the people that influenced me to do YouTube. Now, Steve and Steph, the garbage pickers, they're still resellers because everybody that's on that list was a reseller. Just because they pick garbage, that's just basically where they source. So, but they've really exploded as far as their channels, and they have 2 channels in California. But Rally Roots, I had listed number 1 as the influence of me wanting to really kick it into high gear and do eBay and do a YouTube channel, just because of their energy and their drive, and just they really come across. Thank you. Yeah, I hit 1,000 subscribers. I think it was 3 weeks ago. So now that's how I'm able to kind of go mobile like this. Maybe some people are like, well, we wish he was still at $9.99. This way I couldn't screw around and do this. I had hit 1,091 probably about a week ago, but it's kind of been bouncing between 1,083, 1,087. But that happens. It's weird how, I'm guilty of it too myself. Years ago, when I always would watch videos, I would never even subscribe to it. I didn't even know what it was, I'll be honest. And I never knew that people went live. I would just watch it, and I would do thumbs up because if I liked it, but I never thought about the subscribing part and then the bell notification. And about 35% of the people that subscribe to my channel, I was looking at the metrics the other day, actually have the bell notification, and actually do subscribe. So it's going to be it's busy when people don't realize the people who are real serious YouTube creators and want to do this. It takes a lot of time, and you're planning things out. Like I said, I'm doing this today, Thursday show tomorrow, Saturday show. It's a good morning for Chick-fil-A. We could never go to Chick-fil-A because my son, Big Red, he has peanut allergies and they use peanut oil. So we could never go there. We stopped in Florida and we saw the sign for peanuts, so we couldn't go. My favorite fast food restaurant, everybody jokes, says it's Arby's because I had Arby's coupon for John Chartier one day on the show, but my favorite actually is Wendy's. That's the place I like the most. Oh man, yeah, it's all right. There's lots of other places to eat, so it is what it is. Actually, I stopped this morning. I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts on the way, and I bought myself one donut. I don't even really like donuts that much, but I was like, I got to get something in me. And then I got myself a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, and that's what I had for breakfast, and Coke Zero. But I have a little bit of a headache actually. Right, I think it's just, to be honest, I'm a little tired. So I'm gonna, that's the only problem when you're driving. You're sitting here. I'm gonna have to get that second wind. So, but I'm gonna be busy, But I'm going to an auction on August the 10th with Eric and Jason, and then August the 23rd, 24th, going to be in Nashville. So that'll be 4 or 5 days, and in September, and then you're getting ready for fourth quarter already. I just discovered DUNC. What's DUNC? Ducans? Where's that at? I'm getting this vibration again, so. Tired. Yeah, I went to bed, Big Red. I went to bed at 10:30 around, and I woke up at 12:30, and I made the mistake of looking at my damn iPad, and I saw Kimmy was live last night, so I watched her for basically 2 hours, and then Tiny kept messaging me that we were on the news because of us closing the restaurant last year and all the restaurants that have closed in our area. So that's the situation. So I really didn't get back to sleep till 3:30. And then I was awake at 4:30, 20, and 5. So I only had 3.5 hours of sleep. So, not good. I mean, I may wind up actually. I got to tell your mom, but I may, if I'm too tired tonight, I may wind up staying in Western Penn tonight for the $50-$60 it would cost. This way I can. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, they're gonna call it Dunkin' though now. They're taking away the word donuts. Not that I want to spend $50, but just because, because it's a long drive. So I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Debbie, how did you make out? It's weird because I have to ask questions, and because I'm basically talking to myself, and I got to hear myself. Like when you invite, you would be tired. Yeah, no, I'm kind of feeling it now. I mean, I'll be all right for today, but I know come tonight, but I got to do something. What exit are you passing? I know the Pennsylvania section of 80 very well. Hold on, I'm at mile number 11. I just hit Pike Township. Chris, Pike Township. Hey, Donatello, how are you? I saw you doing the auction. Seemed like you're doing pretty good. Now, last night, it looks like you had a couple things. I was probably interested in those toys that you had, but since I already had bought the 3 NASCARs from you the other day, I was like, oh, I gotta budget my money. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Debbie. I got sidetracked looking at the chat. I was just wondering how you made out with your auction items the other day. So I got talking about the damn bird, and if it was worth you doing it. Donatella, man, she's doing a lot of packages and a lot of good lots, a lot of things. I mean, people buy, you getting 15 or something. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to a storage unit right now with What the Hales in Ohio. Chris, it was okay, but not as well as expected. It's okay, but just a different niche. Yeah, and don't forget, it takes time. I think what happens is, not that it's Derek's fault, but when you're watching it, and maybe some people are thinking that he specializes in, let's say, toys or cars that night, maybe they think the same thing. So I think sometimes, oh, wow, I just passed a truck. You can kind of see it in the background there. It has a subway car on it. But that's why I think like Rebecca does a preview, so they can kind of give people a heads up. Maybe, and this is just, I mean, obviously everybody can do whatever. Hey Chris, the next exit is, I think it said 153 Penfield. I think maybe if you're going to do something like Donatello, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right, and I apologize if I'm not. Live while driving, you'll have to be live on the. You live live. Yeah, I live life on the edge. George, I only got like 3.5 hours of sleep last night, and they weren't the whole. So I said, I'm gonna screw around and go. I'd never actually done this before live on the road, but as you can see, I can still stay focused on the road and talk. But no, what I was saying, Donatello, is that maybe if you have some unique things that you could say, like coming in 2 weeks, and kind of maybe do a little preview, maybe like a little 3-minute commercial, just to kind of get people, into sort of like they do with auctions now, when they advertise it. You can look like a month ahead, and you get to see a really what's going to be coming. It's funny, everybody must be looking up now, because I started this at 7:33 and it's 8:07, and the room really now is picked up. There's 17 watching, where there was only like 2 or 3 for about 15 minutes. I was like, but this is just me playing around and talking. I have it solved. I am going to start doing something similar. I think it's going to be great. Oh, okay. Yeah, wish you lots of luck. My class last night was great. Okay. George, I'm not sure. Jeremy messaged me yesterday, but how far do you guys have to drive this morning? Uh-oh, that's a beep, and I'm not sure what that is, but that's a beep on the phone. You guys guys can hear that. How far do you have to drive as far as going? It says you're live. It was scrolling around, but we had 43 units up for auction today in our area, but you had to travel the 3 different places. Lost them. No, I'm back now. Am I back? Hello, 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 hello. Am I back? Am I back? I think back. I look like I'm back. I can't even play the radio. Yep, I'm back. Actually, I'm back. Big Red, that's my son. If anyone doesn't know, Big Red, he's only got a couple videos, but he's going to be doing some things. He's actually going to school for CNC manufacturing. I told him, put up, the auction is an hour away. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Yep. I am roughly about 3 hours away right now, George. So, it's too bad I don't have a helicopter. Or I could fly. But I was saying I got to get Sirius satellite radio when I'm doing these traveling, just to kind of have something to listen to, because the radio goes in and out. So, but I'm on my way. I'm on my way. May go live later on tonight. I'm not sure. It's starting to spritz a little bit. Safe travel. We'll see you for lunch. Bye, everyone. Yeah, see you, George. Thank you. Good morning, Jamerson's Plaza. I'm not going to stay on the whole drive, 3 hours. Why are you driving so far for an auction? Well, the main purpose is to meet up with Jeremy and George from the channel What the Hales. When you're doing this, you're looking to network and meet other people and learn from it. So it's a variety of reasons. Get away, meet up with people, and that's really the main purpose. Just networking and just like the same the same reason why people go to eBay Open. People that do eBay for a long time know obviously how to, half the people that go there, it's just basically sort of a meet and greet. Hey, Craig, Landshark Picker, what's up, buddy? No, I'm not driving a truck. They're buying. I think they're going to buy something. So it's funny though. I thought of that because I'm like, oh, what happens if I do see something? But we'll figure that out. I mean, it'd have to be really good. This is more of a meet and greet, networking, and learn, a little bit of learning and how the process, and even to learn some pointers on YouTube and try to grow. My channel and stuff like that. Right now, as far as YouTube content, storage units, it appears to be very popular. People are, interested in what's going on as far as that. Taco Stacks, who lives in about an hour south of where I live, he does storage units also besides picks garbage, and he does very well with that. I should be able to a couple little commercials. I'm not going to go crazy. I mean, I see some people, they have 2-hour videos and it looks like they have 15 commercials. I think that's a little bit too much. And I think that's my opinion. Obviously, it can chase people away. But hey, I got 15 watching. If I got 10 thumbs up. If five people could hit that thumbs up for me, I greatly appreciate it. 14 watching. So. Yeah, I know. I've done it. I've actually done it where I cleaned out years ago when I used to have a little side business. Left lane closed 1 mile ahead. Okay, I got to merge right, guys. All right, sorry about that. Cutting out. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I helped him clean it out, and we actually took all the junk, me and another guy, Adam, into like a big like Dodge van that he had, and we took it over to the landfill and unloaded it. Actually, I can't. How do you get a live video and make it look like you're buffering? Cool effect, Craig, because I'm that good. That's how I do it. What happens is when it goes buffering like that, I can take a bathroom break. So you guys just don't know. Have you watched my videos? I show the good, the bad, and the ugly. Honestly, no, I have not watched your videos. I have watched you live many times, but I have not watched any of your uploaded content. But I actually made a video of the dark side of storage units. If you want to check it out, and it shows you all the stuff that we thrown away. But you know it, so you're not going to probably watch it anyways, just because you're busy. But maybe you can kind of skim through it, Donatella, and just even a lot of times, even with these, even if you're doing when you're doing your eBay packaging and stuff. Hey, Rebecca, when you're doing your eBay packaging, play it. That's what I try to do. I try to play my friends' videos and just let them play, and even commercials and all, while I'm doing some eBay packaging to help the channel and help them. And Rebecca, Kimberly, oh my God, I fell asleep at 10:30, and I got up at 12:30 to use the restroom, and I said, oh, I got to look at the damn phone or the iPad, and it said, boop, she was live. Yeah, no pecan, no pecan. Craig, Craig has issues. Man, I talked to Kimberly for a little bit on the live last night, and I tried to turn it off, so I was listening in the background, but every time she might say something interacting with another person in the chat, I would look at the chat to see what was said, and finally I just had to turn it off, and I turned off, but it was too late. It was she already had stopped. I didn't get to sleep till around 3:30, and then I got up at 20:05, so I'm a little bit tired. So today will be a long day, but I really think, to be honest, I think it's going to be better. I'm going to probably wind up staying in Ohio tonight, or West Pennsylvania, and I'm not going to come home tonight, just because I'll need a good, be honest, 8 or 10 hours of sleep, because in the past, probably in the past 30 hours, I've only had 4 hours of sleep roughly, so I don't want to push it. So yeah, Turtle Trader, it's kind of weird. I see you in here. I'm all by myself today. I don't have my sister Rebecca, my buddy Kimberly. No one's here to hang out with me. So if I get accused of talking the whole time, I don't want you guys. You're not gonna watch me just zoned out. So I got to talk just to keep the damn camera and everything rolling. So, but I do appreciate everybody stopping in. So I am with you. Yeah. You could have came in the car, but there's no smoking. No smoking in my car. I don't like cigarettes. So then I'd have to hang your head out the damn window. Yeah, Well, now traffic has come to a standstill. It's one lane, so I am hiding in your truck. I don't have a truck. I have a car today. Oh, my trunk. Oh, yeah, the trunk is big enough. Don't say that too loud, because they'll be calling the state police. They know I'm traveling across 80, and they'll have the state police pull me over. That you are you more into the drops like BP? Are you more into the drops? No, I don't believe in that. Nope. No drops. I don't like smoking. I don't like drinking. I don't like drugs. None of that. No drops. I knew you were kidding, but anyone who doesn't know, I was going through cancer treatment for 2.5 years and had 4 surgeries and 41 rounds of radiation, and I beat that, and you'll never see me do certain things. That's why I want to get even better. Really, I want to lose another 30 or 40 pounds to get back to better shape, because I joke, I don't want to. When you beat cancer, you don't want to die on a cheeseburger. And I joke, meaning heart disease and stuff like that. So I do take about 4 or 5 pills a day still. I have 2 more years to take tamoxifen, and I do take some blood pressure because of the radiation that was on this side of the chest with my heart. I have to take heart medicine. Okay, Turtle Trader. Turtle Trader gets a turtle. See, that's what sucks. I'm just Pat D's. Pat D's doesn't have a special emoji. That he get turtle. I think he or she, and I apologize if I don't remember. I would like Turtle Trader. I don't know if Turtle Trader has an Instagram. If you do, follow me on Instagram because I actually love the name. It just reminds me. I mean, do you trade things that are like turtle related, like turtle pins, turtle merchandise? Are you a collector of? I mean, when we come up with these names, how'd you come up with the name Turtle Trader? You must have a love, obviously, for turtles. So, okay, it is a he. That's what I thought. So I wonder, like I said, I wonder if he has, different turtle. Because some people, I remember, like my sister-in-law. Share a channel with me. Yeah. My one sister-in-law used to be into cows, and one used to be into pigs. She would sit on your shoulder. My luck, the damn bird would sit on my shoulder, and a bathroom break. I got to keep it PG here because I don't want to. My great finds. Good morning. Yes, good morning. It is 20 after 8. I am on the road in West Pennsylvania, traveling to Ohio to meet up with What the Hales, Jeremy and George, and you had 4, but 1 passed away. Well, you can always get another chicken. Collector, no Insta. Oh, but do you sell? Do you sell anything turtle related? I wonder. I'm being dead serious. I wonder, like, if there's a niche for that where you could have like a website, all things turtles or something like that, where you got turtle blankets. Thank you. Turtle collectibles, turtle tool, everything turtles. You know what I mean? Because people that are really into that stuff. Okay. Debbie, you got to keep your messages short here because I'm driving, so it goes in and out, so I can't necessarily read the whole message, but I did catch that one. Turtles on a half shell. Yeah, exactly. The turtle toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My last storage had hundreds of turtles. Sometimes wife is collector. Oh, okay. I like, I'll be honest, I like vintage, I like toys. I like toys and postcards. I like, I'm going to talk about that on my one show, but I got a gift from a guy over in the UK, a bunch of postcards. Yes, okay, I see that, yeah. So that's good. No poop, because then I'll be giving that bird right back. Or you got to put some a bird diaper on him. I ain't going to have none of that. Unless she doesn't like me. Well, you better like me, or there's going to be a problem. Yeah, I love postcards. I just bought a whole bunch of them. Probably a couple thousand of them. We sell 50% clothing. Do you sell stuff like turtles on clothes and stuff like that? I sell some clothing, but it's probably about 15%. Clothing can be tough. It can be slow for clothing. But it's nice. In my area, once in a while, I can find jeans for sometimes 50 cents to $1 a pair in perfect shape, and sell them for anywhere from $8 to $15. Sometimes it's weird. I'll go 3 or 4 weeks and don't sell none, and then all of a sudden I'll sell 5 pair. Yeah, you're lucky, Big Red, because you're gonna take a nap before you go back to college. But please don't forget to drop that check off at the bank so the internet doesn't get turned off. Landshark Picker's talking about his Chrome extension. That boy, something's wrong with that boy. Something is wrong with that boy. I don't know. He gets up, 7 o'clock in the morning, and he goes to bed at 2 o'clock.